3 left, narrow gate, get shitty from here, 4 right, 4 left. Jesus.
That was fun.
I wanted to do a little video today about Recce and my Recce setup that I've been using. I've done about 15 rallies now at this point, which isn't a ton, but I've learned a few tricks and I have a few tools that have helped make my Recce a way better experience. For me, and in the United States, that we have a system called Jemba notes, which is a supplied note system. So that means it tells you the distance calls and severity of corner, and is a great tool for someone who has absolutely no rally experience or already learning so many things at their first rally. That can cut out that learning curve on your first rally. I've been lucky enough to been around rally quite a bit before I started driving, so I already knew I wanted to treat my experience and entry into rally a little more professionally, and that's why I decided to go with a 2-pass Recce system. But what that means is I have to come up with the distance calls, I have to come up with the severity of corner calls, and the co-driver just tells me what I told them. I honestly was guessing for the first 5 or 6 rallies I did. My guesses got more consistent, but the other thing that happened was I was getting faster and I was starting to go off the road and crash in more of the tighter corners, especially when we use a plus and minus system. So 4 plus or 5 minus.
Into 5 right.
When you don't have a cover or a note system on your steering wheel, how can you consistently call a 5 minus, a 5 minus every single time? And I couldn't. So what I ended up finding and using for my resource was this Easy Right steering wheel cover. This Easy Right steering wheel cover is great for me because I'm not in the same Recce car every rally. The steering rack is different in every car. So for me, the only thing that's consistent is the steering wheel cover that I take from Recce car to Recce car. At the end of the day, if I want to get faster, I should be sending the exact same Recce car along with my race car to every rally, but I don't have the budget or the time for that. So the Easy Right steering wheel cover was the right tool for me. And what that allowed me to do is have the same call of a 5 minus is every other 5 minus on the entire rally stage. I might have to drive that 5 minus differently from one event to another slightly, but for me to know that that was the same call every time was worth the effort. And honestly, the price of the steering wheel cover isn't that much, especially when you talk about grand scheme of all of racing. And then the Monet that we use gives me the same distance call every time. So what this does, the little red button I tape on the windshield wipers, at every straightaway I re-zero, and then at the start of every corner I re-zero. So I have distance calls for both my straightaways and my corners that are exactly the same every time. Those 2 tools have also given me the freedom to think. I don't spend a lot of effort on Recce thinking about anything other than the grip level and the position of my car, because my tools are telling me where the corner severity and the distance calls. I don't have to think about it anymore. Have you ever wanted to learn how to co-drive? We've started a co-driving school here at Team O'Neill where you get to actually use these same tools that we've been discussing. You also get to write your own notes, and you even get to go down a rally stage at full speed while trying to give notes. Check out our website, teamoneil.com, sign up, and let's go hot. If I were to be starting rally today and this was my first day doing Recce, I would immediately suggest investing in the Monet and the steering wheel cover system if you're going to be doing a 2-pass Recce system. If you do a Jemba note system, the steering wheel cover is probably going to be a different number every time than the Jemba system. So I don't think it would make sense for you to do both. I think you would have to decide one or the other, deciding whatever is best for you and your co-driver. For us, once we added the steering wheel cover and the Monet, we started to really find some speed and we started to get really consistent on our rallies, we found that we needed even more detail in our note system. And that's when we decided to go to a 1-to-9 steering wheel cover system. So what I have now is a 1-to-9 system that is a consistent spacing between each number. As you can see on that 1-to-6 system, it was thinner and gets wider as it goes down. This is consistent across the steering wheel. And again, since I'm not in the same recce car every time, a 9-, 8+, 7+ is at least the same corner at that one rally.
Dip on left, 7+ left. And 8 right, 50, 8 left, 8 left.
So a quick recap, I use the Monet Recce system and the Easy Right steering wheel cover, which is now the 1-to-9 cover. And for me, those tools that I have invested in have made my recce more enjoyable, my notes more consistent, and honestly given me more time and focus so that I'm really prepared for race day. And I'm really looking forward to getting to use these tools next season. If you guys end up wanting to go do a rally, or you're already rallying and have your own note system, or even think that I should have covered something different, please add that in the comment section. But we look forward to hearing your guys' thoughts, and thank you for following along.
Turn 6 left. Cold. And 8 left short. Then 8 right up. 70. 8 right over brow. Over 80 rough. Then 7 left short. 100. 9 right.